What is up, guys? Welcome back to the stream. We got a lot of stuff to cover today. Camera wasn't working for a while there, but it looks like it's working now. It kept freezing on me whenever I was trying to do everything. So we'll see if it works. We will see if it works. But good morning, everyone. Make sure to like the stream if you are new here. And let's get this going. This morning was a little bit crazy for AMC stock. We saw the stock price go all the way down to $46 pre-market, even $44 at one point. Now we're up at $50. We had some big news come out yesterday, actually, with the short interest. What's going on with the short interest of AMC? This was a pretty big deal. So what we had yesterday was we had after hours, we had the short interest come out, and a lot of people were wondering what is going on here. And the short interest actually went down. It was at 160. Well, the short volume was at 160 million after hours 2 days ago, and then yesterday after hours we were at 102. So it dropped significantly. Short volume ratio went down from 21% down to 17. So what does that mean? Well, that means that right now we're seeing a lot of institutions actually cover their positions. So they cover their positions, and people are asking, has the short squeeze happened? What's going on? Well, what this means is that essentially we have seen some of the short squeeze already take place because shorts have covered some of their position. Today, the volume is much lower than it has been at 72 million shares. Someone says, look at the chart. I am looking at the chart. The chart's right here. Thank you, Rachel, Dev, Cornell. Thank you guys for commenting in the chat. We can stay on here for a while. Thank you. Make sure to like the video. Also, if you are new here, make sure to follow me on Public Investing. On Public Investing, I talk about what stocks I'm buying, what stocks I'm selling, what things I am looking at. Rachel needs to go back to sleep, she says. Vampire needs to sleep. But thanks everyone for joining. We're just getting started on today's live stream. I'm glad the camera was working. I had so many issues with that earlier. It's like I have the new camera. Looks like, well, we're trying different for streaming and it looks good, but then it doesn't work so well. So what's the point? But we have a lot of stuff to cover with AMC and what is going on there. Yeah, happy Friday, Cornell. So right now, let's pull up a couple of things. I want to get some things ready. So short interest, like we said earlier, short interest did actually drop. So everyone who's talking about AMC stock, what's going on, has the short squeeze happened? What this means is we have seen some of the short squeeze actually take place. A couple of people have come out and said that actually AMC has continued to be overvalued, which, you know, we do know that AMC stock, what's going on with it is that it is overvalued, because if you're looking at what the business is doing, nothing about the business says that it's going to do, you know, be worth $20 billion. But that doesn't change the fact that the stock price can still reach $100 per share. Yeah, good afternoon, Davey, Doctor, Chico. You said you're trying to use the promo for Public. The promo for Public is just my name, and anyone who follows me on it, I'll follow you right back. And this is what I'm talking about right here. Just use my name. We're at 93 people watching. Let's try and get this up to like 1,000 today. So if you can, you're new here, let's make sure to like it so we can reach a couple more people with this stream. We got a lot of stuff to cover. A lot of stuff to cover. It's gonna be an exciting day though for AMC stock. Will be pretty exciting. Where is Davey? You said it's afternoon there. Felipe, great day to make some money. AMC could totally hit $100. Yeah, I think it's very possible. We still see the short interest pretty high, which is a good sign. Good morning, Phil. But okay, so we're at like, let's see if we can get this up to 50 likes before we really dive deep into the information. Vince M, you need to switch to Doge. Well, there is a lot going on with Doge. We had the stuff with Coinbase yesterday. I'm going to do a video on it a little later talking about Elon Musk, what's going on with Coinbase, everything else. A lot of exciting stuff. Why AMC jump up and down? Hold AMC till the wheels fall off. Yeah, I mean, if people who are holding AMC right now, it's either, you know, you're holding it and you don't care about these fluctuations, or you're selling it. Because what we've seen in the past, like if we look at GameStop, what happened with GameStop? Well, back in January, the only way we could figure out what's going to happen with AMC moving forward is looking at what's happening with GameStop. So back in January, we saw GameStop go from $10 all the way up to $400. And after that happened, we saw it, you know, have a bit of a correction and level off at around $42 per share. That was back in January. So we started off at 12, we had the short squeeze, and then we found a new low. It didn't reach the $12. And then since then, we've never reached $12 again. We had another rally here all the way up to over $300 per share. We had a bit of a consolidation again around 150. Now we're seeing another rally. So if you're looking at this and trying to like extrapolate what's going to happen with AMC, well, we had a rally here from $1.10 all the way up to $20. Then we had a bit of a consolidation back down to 6, another rally, consolidate back down to 8. So every time we've had a rally, we've consolidated and come back down to like a new higher like price. So after the first rally, we consolidated at 5. After the second rally, we consolidated at around 8. And then after this one, we'll probably consolidate around the $20 range. To be honest, we don't know for sure because we are sort of in a free fall right now. It could continue to squeeze up, but if we see what has happened in the past, every time we've had a massive rally where we had 2, 3, 4 days in a row where we've gone all the way up, then we've had a bit of a consolidation and we found a new low. People are asking, I see in the chat, you guys are saying, can it go back up to 60 today? Can it go back up to 60? It's very possible. I believe pre-market, we did see it as high as $56. Okay, yeah, earlier when trading first started today, it was as high as $56 per share. So that is pretty exciting. And it could definitely go back up to 60. You're trying to get the 4 stocks. I thought we were going to 100K, not 100. Okay, people who talk about AMC going to 100K, let's look at that. Let's really see if that can actually happen. Okay, so people who say AMC could go to 100K, I want to pull up a couple of things. So you got to understand, right now, AMC's stock price is at around $50 per share. Market cap with where it is right now is at $24 billion. And so for people who say 100K, if we just get out the calculator, we'll get out a calculator on here. Okay. For people who say that it can go to 100K, let's look. Right now, AMC stock is at a $25 billion market cap at $49. So let's do 100,000 divided by 49, because that's their price right now. 100,000 divided by 49 to figure out what the market cap would have to be. So we'd have to 2,000x. Is that right? 100,000, 20. 10,200. Yeah, 2,000x from where we, like 2,000x the price from where we are right now. So that would mean we'd have to have a market cap of 5. What is that? 5.1. Is that trillion? Would we have to be in the trillion? 2,000? Like, it's literally impossible for AMC to go to $100,000 per share, because we would have to 2,000x from where we are right now, and that would put the market cap as being like the largest company in the world by far. Because if we 100x, we'd already be the largest company in the world. We already would be the largest company. 100x would put AMC stock at 2.5 trillion, worth more than Apple. So it would already be the most valuable company in the world. And for people who say 100,000, we would have to have a market cap of like $51 trillion. It would be something like crazy, more than the GDP of the entire US. Not gonna happen. But can it go to 100 or 200? Yeah, those are possible. Those are possible numbers. Is it a good entry point at this price? Good morning, Chris. Not enough money in circulation to hit 100K. Yeah, there's like, doesn't matter. Even if everyone in the US and Europe invested into AMC, we still wouldn't be able to hit 100,000. So people who are saying 100,000 on Reddit, Wall Street Bets, it's just not possible. You're saying you see $500 max. $500 would put the market cap at 200 billion. So you'd be in the range of, you'd be getting close to like Netflix, the market cap of Netflix. I believe, what else is around the $200 billion range? Not as much as Tesla, but yeah, it'd be pretty. Could it 20x, Michael Knight? No, like it can't really 20x from where it is either. It doesn't matter. People are talking about synthetic shares. People are talking about the short squeeze still happening. If we 20x from where we were right now, that would put the market cap at $500 billion. So that would be right around the market cap of Tesla. Right around the market cap of Tesla. And people say, oh, it's easy. Like short sellers are going to have to cover their positions. They're going to lose money. So it can easily go up that high. But the reality is every time the market cap goes up higher, it gets harder and harder for us to see these big fluctuations. Like it's much easier to see a stock like Workhorse go up like triple or quadruple over the next couple of days, because the market cap of Workhorse is only 1.61 billion. So even though all of these stocks have high short interest, it's very easy for it to. So think about it. AMC right now, $25 billion market cap. It has 17% short interest right here. That means, and then we have Workhorse, which is at a $1.6 billion market cap. And the short interest is Workhorse short interest is 32%. So almost double Workhorse for AMC. So there are a lot more people shorting Workhorse than there are shorting AMC. And for that reason alone, Workhorse is a stock that has a much higher chance of seeing like a 2, 3, 4x return than AMC. Just because, think about it. Market cap, if it went to 5 billion, then it would 3.5x. And that would be the market cap of Workhorse. Like if Workhorse were to 3x, that would put its market cap similar to AMC when AMC was at $10 per share. And you can't just compare them, directly, but I'm just trying to give you guys a little bit of perspective. Like for AMC to double, that means you need to have $25 billion coming in to AMC. $25 billion would have to be put in, whether that's short sellers covering their position, whether that's people and retail investors just buying more, $25 billion more, and that's a lot of money. But for Workhorse to double, you only need $1.6 billion to be put into the stock, and then it would double. Chat. Sale mines at 30. AMC 145 today. Would you wait to purchase? Like I've said before, now we're almost in a free fall, so I wouldn't say to purchase more right where we are at the moment. It's just right now we're in a bit of a free fall, and you don't want to try and like buy when it's like a falling knife. When it's just falling and we don't see any support levels, you don't want to buy in right now, because yesterday was in the red. Today looks like it's going to be in the red as well. We don't know for sure, but if it's in the red 2 days in a row, I would say, you know, wait off, hold off on buying any of this, see what happens, because it could easily drop 50% again tomorrow. It could also double. Like, I would rather miss out on it doubling and just make sure, you know, that I don't get stuck like holding a bag and buying it now. So if I told you guys to buy it now, it's like, I don't know, like me personally, you can do whatever you want, but me personally, I'm not buying it right now. Would I have bought AMC when it was like $3? Of course, looking back on it, everyone would say yes, but to say that you want to get it now is just saying you're trying to like buy it when it's falling and there's no support. If we look at the like 4-hour chart even, there's no support right now. Like, yes, it says we've bounced back the last like 4 hours. If we look at it, the 4-hour chart, we've bounced back. But if we're looking at the daily chart, we're really just in a free fall. Because from all the way from $14 all the way up until 72, we had basically 7 days in a row that were green. And if you're trying to look for a support, well, like, yeah, there's a pretty strong support here at 14. Like, we hit that line multiple times right here. See, we've touched that $14 line 1, 2, basically 3 times, and then we finally broke above it here. So to say to buy it right now, there's just nothing, there's nothing between 14 and 49 that would say, okay, there's a bit of a support. Yeah, I mean, Justin, if people are saying they're just buying just to buy because you want to be part of the community, then it doesn't matter. Then you just hold on to it. Then you're fine. Wait, let's move this chart. I want to make sure you guys can see it. Today, though, does look like we have a bit of a support at the 48. We've touched it a lot of times during pre-market yesterday, and it seems to be staying above that $48 per share range. I was getting a couple questions yesterday about other stocks that do look good right now for like a short squeeze. Not that they are, you know, the best long-term stocks, but stocks that do have, that do look good for a short squeeze to happen, similar to what happened with AMC. Some of these are right now like BlackBerry, GameStop, AMC, Workhorse, Skills. Basically all these I have listed on the side except for these cryptos right here. But these from here all the way up, from Bed Bath & Beyond all the way up to BlackBerry, those are the ones that are looking pretty good right now. People saying, what do you think of SOS Limited? I'm putting a link to the stream. I'm gonna post it on YouTube because right now YouTube is not showing this to anyone. Let's post a link to that so we can get some more people on here. And then let's also let me know some questions that you have about stocks, AMC, Workhorse, anything else. Well, you know, I'm just trying to get this a couple more people. Let's see. But yeah, so everyone was asking last night about what was going on with the short interest, because that's what the data that we were talking about. That's the data that we were waiting to see, you know, did short sellers cover their position? What happened? Yesterday, really a lot of the fear was, a lot of the reason why we saw the price dropped was because of what happened with their CEO. The CEO came out and said basically don't buy AMC. He said if you buy AMC, you're probably going to lose your money. So when the CEO is saying that, that's not the best thing. You know, you don't want the CEO of a company to say, look, you know, if you buy our stock, you're going to lose money. That wasn't the best thing. But Says AMC CEO Adam Aron urges shareholders to support plan to issue 25 million more shares. That was Thursday night. He said, so yesterday, over the last 3 days, this past week, we saw AMC, first of all, sell 8.5 million shares to Mudrick Capital. They raised about $230 million. The very next day, they sold 11.5 million shares, raised about $700 million. That's $1 billion on Wednesday, Thursday. Then today, they're saying that they're asking shareholders for approval for another 25 million shares. So really what's happening is the CEO, he's doing like a good job in the sense that he's taking advantage of the stock price going up. He says that right now they're raising money because they need the money to pay down debt. They need the money to pay, some of these lease agreements for spaces they have. And because the stock price is so high and inflated, they're trying to do as much as they can to raise money. The CEO, Aaron, explained how they're looking at several acquisition opportunities, including buying ArcLight in Pacific Theater locations that were shut down during the pandemic. And that's why they're raising these funds. He also said that he could use it to pay down debt, reduce interest costs, or pay off millions in unpaid rent, like we said. He said another reason why they're doing this is, so he said in last week, AMC sold 20 million shares in two separate transactions for about $800 million in cash. We talked about this. The first transaction was Mudrick Capital, which paid more than $230 million for 8.5 million shares. And then also yesterday, they sold an additional 11.5 million for $587 million. So in total, over those last couple days, $800 million in cash because of retail investors driving the stock price up. He says that the 20 million shares were initially intended to be given to AMC's upper management team, but the company decided to sell the stock instead to raise money, strengthen the team, figure out what's going on. He said the single act of diluting shares saved the company and made the company a stronger one, which, so basically what he's saying is without retail investors and this short squeeze, AMC could be out of business right now, could have had to shut down because they were able to raise billions of dollars both in January and now. So they're able to raise billions of dollars in order to keep the company afloat, use the money to really turn things around. And they said in their view, even though they are diluting the share count, the money that they're raising is like crucial for the company moving forward. So we'll see what happens, but he asked for more shares to be authorized. They said another 25 million shares they want to be authorized. So we'll see what happens there. A couple people in the chat are asking me, do I own AMC? Am I in AMC? Yes, you can see on Public Investing, public.com, that I do own AMC. You can see my portfolio there, exactly what's in my account. It's just on here. So you can see that I own AMC. You can see everything I own in that account. But if you are new here, you're just joining us, we're going over some articles from AMC CEO. He spoke out yesterday saying they're looking to raise issue another 25 million shares, sell those, raise more money. We saw them already the other day. They issued 11.5. They sold 11.5 million shares yesterday. They sold 8.5 the day before. So in the last couple days, they've sold 20 million shares, raised close to $800 million. They're going to use that money to turn around the company. And if you are part of the AMC community, let me know in the chat if you do own it. And also let me know by liking the stream. We're at 67 likes. Let's see if we can get it up to 100. Let's see if we can get it up to 100. I'm looking at the chat. I recovered my position playing with profit. Is it a good move? Yeah, of course. And Antonio, anytime like with these stocks, these meme stocks, whenever you see a massive rally and if you make a lot of money, whether that's life-changing amounts of money or you just double an investment or whatever it is, it never hurts to take profits. It never hurts to take some money off the table, use it for other things. It just never hurts. People say, you know, you're not really bullish on it if you're selling. Well, you know what? If you've doubled your money, can it hurt to take some money off the table? Definitely not. It doesn't hurt. Like, that's what I would say. People want to be all in, just diamond hands, don't sell. But me, I'm a little more conservative than that. If I double my money, then you could take out your initial investment and just play with house money. It doesn't even matter. Then you're just all in. Then you don't care. You don't care what happens. Yeah, Muskie Doji said 203 shares, 33 longs on AMC. Hey, Michael, how do you think this short squeeze will go? How long do you think the short squeeze will go for? So right now, the thing is, we are seeing the short interest continue to drop. So right now, the short interest has gone down. Yesterday, it was at 21%. Today, it's at 17%. So that means that short sellers are, you know, covering their positions, and that makes it less likely for us to have a massive short squeeze. The one stock that does look a little more promising right now in terms of a short squeeze is Workhorse. Workhorse has, so for example, a short squeeze happens more when there's a high short ratio and the price is going up, because that means a lot of people are shorting that stock, and every time the price goes up, they're losing money. So right now, AMC has a short ratio of 17%. On the other hand, Workhorse has a short ratio of 32%. So there's twice as many people who are betting against Workhorse. Well, not twice as many people, but the ratio is twice as high. So for people who are buying versus people are selling, there are twice as many people who think Workhorse is going to drop, really just institutions, and that means that it's a much more promising candidate for a short squeeze. Across the board, though, we're seeing all of these red today. BlackBerry, GameStop, AMC, Workhorse, Skills, Bed Bath & Beyond, even cryptos, Litecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, everything is down today. How about SOS Limited? Okay, let's look at SOS Limited. SOS Limited short interest. SOS Limited does have 23% short ratio. So that means that if you're looking at it in terms of AMC versus Workhorse versus SOS Limited, I've never heard of this, but it's right in between them. So it is like, it does have a high short ratio. It does have a lot of people who are betting against it, which makes it a candidate for a short squeeze. But the problem is like what sets apart AMC from all these other ones is the community behind AMC is much stronger than any other community out there. So if you're talking about which one's going to see a short squeeze, like, yes, the short interest matters, but you also need to see that there are a lot of people who are behind the stock, a lot of people who want it to succeed. And SOS Limited, I've never heard of it. So there's going to be people out there who don't really know about SOS Limited and don't really care about if it does well or doesn't do well. AMC, that's a different story. People with AMC want it to do well, and they don't really care. It's like a cult following, basically. Like, there was a couple articles I read the other day, which I want to show you guys. An article that was like, AMC, doesn't matter if the price is going up, doesn't matter if the price is going down. People are in it because they want to be part of the movement, want to be part of the community. And so you can see right here, this says AMC looks less like a cult stock and more like an actual cult. We talked about this a little bit yesterday, but basically what they're saying is that it's just like a sports game. You like to cheer for a team, people are cheering for AMC stock. It doesn't matter if the stock goes up or down, or if people can't even actually influence the price. They're just cheering for it. People are standing on the side of the road holding signs because they want to feel like they're part of a movement. So that's not happening with some of these other stocks. Like, you don't see people talking about Workhorse. Like, on Twitter, Workhorse isn't trending. But on the other hand, Twitter has been trending on, AMC has been trending on Twitter multiple times. AMC, Dogecoin. We're seeing all these things continue to trend on Twitter, and the other stocks that could have a short squeeze, they don't nearly have as many people backing it, excited about it. At what price would you go in if it goes back down to for AMC? I would say right now you just have to watch what is going on, and you can't, like, to say to buy now is just not, there's nothing to say it won't drop 50% tomorrow. There's no support. The support is at like $15. So is it going to drop back down to 15? Maybe, but there's no support. So if someone's saying, is it a good time to buy? Is it a good time to wait? Like, there's just no support right now until we reach $15. So yes, it could easily double, triple from where it is, reach $100 per share, but it also could easily drop back down to 15. So to say to buy now, it's really just a gamble. Anything at this point with AMC is a gamble. The CEO even said yesterday that buying AMC is a gamble. You have to be willing to just lose your investment, if not all of it, a lot of it, because it is a risk. Like any stock, it's a risk, but especially AMC. Like, you're seeing fluctuations of 20% every hour. Musky Doge, let's go. Other stocks, well, there's also Skills. Skills is a very high short interest, and I actually really like Skills. Lamar Williams, 5 shares, I don't think is going to get you a new car for AMC. I don't think 5 shares is going to get you a new car. I'm sorry. Like, what are we going to see? We're going to see AMC go up to... AMC's not going to 100,000. It's not going to happen. So 5 shares could buy you a toy car, but not a real car. If you guys are just new joining the stream, make sure to like it. Subscribe to my channel if you are new. We've been going live a lot more lately. Can we continue to do this? Let's try and get this stream up to 100 likes. We're at 88, so let's see if we could get it to 100. Part of the AMC community, part of Dogecoin, part of GameStop. Let's see what we can do here, guys. But AMC's price has bounced back during the stream so far. We have gone up about 5% from earlier. We were in the red. We just crossed the green. We're hovering right around being in the green for the day. $51 says we're up about 0.5%. So that is looking pretty good. People want to know what's happening with Dogecoin. Okay, here you go. Dogecoin. You can buy Dogecoin on Wrubel Investing. I do that as well with Dogecoin. We got a couple of things, but I want to save this for the video later. I already have a video scheduled. It's going to come out right after this stream. We're going to talk about Elon Musk, Coinbase. I'll do a quick little recap for you guys, but basically what we saw is yesterday, Dogecoin listed on Coinbase Pro, and when it was listed on Coinbase Pro, everyone was expecting to see massive surge in price because of something called the Coinbase effect. I've talked about this a lot on the channel. I've talked about the Coinbase effect. I've said how the Coinbase effect means that after 5 days, price goes up to 91% after being listed on Coinbase. So people were expecting this to happen. It still can happen, but you got to remember the entire crypto market is down today. Not just Dogecoin, the entire market is down today. So you just got to keep that in mind. And the other thing is, during our stream yesterday, when we talked about Dogecoin, we explained how Dogecoin, what's happening with it is that even though it was listed on Coinbase, we said it doesn't mean it's going to surge. there's going to be volatility. We knew there was going to be volatility going up or down because there's going to be more money going into Dogecoin. But we didn't know if it was going to be for the positive, for the negative. We didn't know what was going to happen. And you can see the volume has increased dramatically for Dogecoin over the last 24 hours. It's at $7.22 billion. Yesterday, when we looked at this, it was at about $3 or $4 billion. So the volume has basically doubled, which means there are a lot more people, trading it, buying, selling, everything like that. But it's just not right now with the market, with the way the crypto market is right now. It doesn't look like, it doesn't matter how positive the news was yesterday, it's not going down. Like, we had a tweet from Elon Musk, which is great for Dogecoin. He basically said, like, disowned Bitcoin and was saying he's not using Bitcoin anymore. Like, Dogecoin's the way to go. But the problem is the entire crypto market is down. The entire crypto market is down 5.78%. You could see down $1.63 trillion. I mean, it's down 5.78% at a $1.63 trillion market cap. So you just got to keep that in mind, and it doesn't matter how good the news is from Elon Musk, how good the news is from Coinbase listing Dogecoin. If the entire market's down, everything will drop. It just will. But yes, so we did have a lot of actually good news come out with Dogecoin. We had good news. Like, Dogecoin had good news from Elon Musk and good news from Coinbase. Despite all that, it did go down. AMC, though, is coming back. We're in the green for the day. That's a good sign. We broke above that little bit of a resistance at 51. Now we're at $52 per share. So that looks pretty good. Buy the rumors, sell the news. What do you think about Sia Coin as a good investment in Coinbase too? My favorite cryptos right now, favorite investments, you guys gotta check out Stemming. This is my favorite one. That is my favorite stock by far. You can see it on my account on public investing, so just follow me there. I've talked about it. This is a stock, my largest investment. I've talked about it for a while. Every single day recently, it has gone up, not been able to go down at all. So for those of you looking for like other investments, STEM Inc., in my opinion, you can't go wrong with that. If you're looking to see a decent return over the next couple of years, STEM Inc. is in an industry that's growing very rapidly. They are the leader in their space, and it's a very small industry still. So I like STEM Inc. a lot. One of my favorites by far. Let me pull up GameStop. We are breaking out though with AMC. Things are looking pretty good. We're getting above that $52 per share range, approaching 53. And if we can break above, we might be starting to reach new highs today. Where the high earlier this morning after market open was 56. GameStop and AMC are both in the green. If you're looking at this chart right here, they're the only two in the green out of all of these right here. The only two in the green, GameStop and AMC. If we're looking at the market in general, the market is up. NASDAQ is up 1.19%. S&P 500 up 0.7%. Apple's up. Google's up. So those are stocks that are up. Like I said, AMC is seeing a bit of a breakout right now. If you guys are looking, if you've made profits, you want to know what I'm investing in, STEM Inc. is a stock that I am pretty heavily invested in. If you're looking at it over the last, we look at this daily chart. Look at this daily chart. For 2 weeks almost, it has been green every single day. It went from 16 to 32. It was at $16 on May 14th. Doubled. It has doubled. And this isn't like a meme stock. This is a stock that actually has a lot of potential. And it looks like there's a bit of a resistance here at that 3170 range, which is right where we're at right now. That was the high we saw over here and the low over there. I mean, I love this stock. How many shares do I have of STEM Inc? I think I have like 22,000 shares. I think I have like 22,000 shares. Something around there. I have a lot of money in it. It is one of my larger holdings, for sure. I don't talk about it too much on the channel, but it is. I just really believe in the company, what they're doing. I told you guys I did a video where I bought $700,000 of it when it was at. I did a video on this. It's, I think, one of the main. It might be the top video, the featured video on the channel. I did a video on it and I explained how I bought $700,000 of AMC of that stock about 4 weeks ago, about a month ago. But I've been talking about it. If you've seen on my other channel, this is a stock I've been talking about way before the merger. They went through a merger back in April. I've been talking about this stock since like December or January. It used to be called STPK. It was a SPAC, and it merged with STEM Inc. So I have been talking about it for a very long time. Like, for those of you who don't know, STEM Inc. is just, they are a clean energy storage company. So if you think there's going to be renewable energy resources, like there's going to be more solar panels, more like wind energy, some alternative energy sources, there needs to be a way to store it, and that's what STEM Inc. does. We are seeing AMC though, it's still holding above that $51 per share range where we had a bit of a resistance there. 52. Volume is pretty high though still. Volume's at 111 million. Someone's asking, why do altcoins follow the price of Bitcoin? Altcoin, so you gotta think of Bitcoin like, it's just like almost like a market. When people talk about crypto, it's almost like you're just talking about, when you're talking about the crypto market, it's almost like Bitcoin. They've become synonymous because Bitcoin is the oldest crypto. It's been around the longest. So when people talk about the market, they're saying, a lot of the time they look at the price of Bitcoin, where it's going up or down, and just based on history, Bitcoin has dominated more than 50% of the entire crypto market. It is below 50% right now, but if you look at this, like right now, if you look above here, Bitcoin is at 41%, 42% of the entire market cap of crypto. And really, when we see Bitcoin go up, Bitcoin go down, most prices, if you follow the charts, are all correlated to what happens. Let's pull back up the chart though of AMC. Let's look at what is going on. Looks like there's a new report that came out from the CEO. We talked about the report earlier, but it looks like there's another report from, let me pull it up. AMC CEO. Their CEO came out and he's been talking a lot recently because of the stock price going up. He's had a couple of meetings, a couple of statements he's released in SEC reports. Yesterday, I don't know if you guys saw, but he spoke specifically about, where'd it go? He did warn investors. Like, he obviously has to because of what's going on with the price. But he said basically, don't buy AMC's stock. Do you think NIO could be the next Tesla? I think NIO is great. NIO is one of my favorite EV stocks out there. I spoke about it on Public the other day. I asked like a question, if you had like X amount of dollars, what would be your top EV to pick? So I do like NIO a lot. But so AMC, he said, the CEO said that we believe the recent volatility doesn't reflect our underlying business, is uncorrelated to that. He said you got to be willing to and prepared to incur the risk of losing all of your money. camera cut out. So let me switch cameras. Let's switch the camera to... We'll just do the FaceTime camera. Hate when this happens with this. So annoying. But okay, there we go. We got it back. So the thing is with the camera, it like has only a certain amount of battery life, and once it dies, then it switches over to FaceTime. The FaceTime camera, this is like directly from my computer. So yeah, things are looking a little bit better for AMC. We are in the green. We see that AMC is the only one of the meme stocks really that's in the green. BlackBerry, Skills, Workhorse, GameStop, all of those are in the red for today. BlackBerry is also in the red, 6.5%. You guys are asking in the chat. If you guys are new here, make sure to like the stream. Let's see if we can get up to 150 likes. We're at 108. We can do it. You guys are already here. I usually don't like videos that I'm watching. Like, I don't click the like button. But if you can, please be sure to like them. YouTube does not like to promote my videos on meme stocks or meme coins. They usually just... like, they banned my entire YouTube channel because of it. Because of a video on Dogecoin. And ever since then, it has not been the same. So if you can, please be sure to like the video. Every time you're forced to watch an ad, you give me a thumbs down. I don't even put ads in these videos. I don't even know how. YouTube, they put out a statement recently saying that even if your channel isn't like monetized or you don't have ads on, they could still put ads in your videos. It was like a privacy thing that they just released to everyone. So even if you can't make money on YouTube, they still might put ads in your videos. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, we've been seeing AMC just consolidate the last couple of days. Joseph Lucero, buy AMC to take off. AMC will go today. What are you buying today? Not just yours. If I can't hit skip, it gets a thumbs down. That's no one's fault other than YouTube's, John. They just put you don't control what type of ads are in your video. Do I own some Workhorse? I did own Workhorse a while back. I don't own Workhorse anymore. But it does look like a pretty... it looks like a stock that could see a short squeeze. It looks like it could be... Is this stock on the screen STEM Inc? No, the stock on the screen right now is AMC. You can see the stock ticker symbol on the top right. Thanks, Octaviano Tavares. Thank you. But yeah, if you guys are new here, make sure to like the stream. We're at 151 people. Let's see if we can get it up to 150 likes. Let's see if we can maybe... What was our record so far? Yesterday we had a stream where we had... Yesterday our stream had, let's look. The price though of AMC, it looks pretty good though. Like it is in the green for the day, which is a good sign because all the other ones are not in the green. Yeah, our stream yesterday got 1,200 likes. Let's see if we could beat that. Yeah, but like everyone talks about all these different stocks like AMC, Workhorse. If like it gets annoying though on YouTube because they'll just talk about whatever's doing well even if they don't own it. And that's annoying. So if you want to see stocks that I actually own, not just what I'm talking about, because I usually only talk about stuff I own, make sure to follow me on public. Yeah, Octaviano, they just... I was talking about Elon Musk and Dogecoin, and they just deleted my entire channel. The reason is these live streams, though, never get a lot of people watching because of what happened. We used to get a lot more, but it just makes me, like, not want to do the live streams and just do, like, regular videos. But I think we'll just keep doing them anyways. It doesn't really matter. It's good, though, that we're seeing AMC in the green for the day, even with that bad news from their CEO saying that they want to issue another 25 million shares, raise more money. And guys, make sure when you're downloading public to use the link, because then you get a free stock. I don't get them anymore because I already referred like a certain number of people I can refer. But like, make sure to use the link, even though I'm not going to get a free stock, because you can still get like up to $50. So when I ask you for like a referral code, make sure to put my name in. Here we go. Out of all meme stocks, we are seeing AMC be the only one in the green. The only one in the green. That's what we like to see. Stan Trailer got yours yesterday. Wyatt got $8 of Amazon. Nice. Better than nothing. I mean, I don't get the money anymore. I don't get, like... You just don't want to miss out on it. What does meme stock mean? Meme stocks are just stocks where people are making memes out of them, like Dogecoin. You see all the memes on Twitter, like little pictures. You see all of that on Twitter. Also with like AMC, it's being talked a lot about in social media, all in the news. That's like what I mean by that. How do you find a good stock? I don't know. I'm just like reading up on stuff all the time. So then I come across stocks and I find them interesting and then I look into it. I definitely own ADA. I do have a video that I want to post on that. Tequila Chris. A video that I do want to post on that. We're going to get off of here in a little bit, so I can post those other videos. But yeah, it looks like, you know, until about lunchtime, we'll probably just see it. It hasn't been too much movement today with AMC, which is good. You know, we don't like to see those 40% drop-offs in a day. Like yesterday was down significantly. You don't like seeing that every day. because it's not just going to go straight up every single day. Yesterday, we're down about 20%. So, anyways, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to head off this. I'll post a video in like an hour, so then you guys can see. We're going to do one on Dogecoin, one on ADA, and a couple of other ones. But make sure to check out our stream later today. When you do join, please be sure to like the stream so we can get these out to more people. Helps out a lot. And I'll see you guys a bit later. Appreciate all of you.